And as soon, yes sir, and as soon as you're going to have that, exact time of time.
Nowadays autism is on a rise. So many kids after 2020, you heard every family said, it's going through speech delay or autism or this kind of problems. One of my podcast, I heard that you said we are here on a test, but at Ahde Alas, some people decided to go to Jannah without going through the test. Were you referring to the people who are differently abled or mentally challenged, and what there is so much scattered knowledge available here regarding autism and people with special needs. So where can we get help if we have a kid who's going through that? And because one kid has autism, the other one, if we have more kids, they get ignored because we need more time to spend with people with autism.
So, and that other child might have a low self-esteem because of that. And
Yeah.
what is the solution? What can we do to rectify it?
Well, a sibling of an autistic child will not have lower self-esteem because of lack of, attention that you're giving him. Okay? There's a natural order at play here. A sick child in a family heals everybody else. Okay? There's a natural order. An autistic child's mother is healthier than other mothers. You need to understand. That's the phenomenon, Allah Azza wa Jal. That's the power of oxytocin. Okay? And hence, they will have a lot better, because if you care for your sick sibling, you're going to have a lot more perspective. And you're going to be a very different person than other people in your school at that age. So if I had a sick brother or a sister, I would have been a way better person than I am today. You need to understand. That's the power of empathy. That's the power of oxytocin. So my esteem would have been higher. So it doesn't lower that self-esteem. It actually raises it. But obviously, that's not all it is, right? I still have to perform. Just because I have a sick brother or a sister doesn't mean I'm going to be leader of the world. I still have to learn and go through all of this. Okay? But just to answer your question, just because you have one autistic child doesn't mean the esteem of the rest of the kids is going to go low. It's going to go high. You still have to do whatever you got to do to structure it and resurrect it. Okay? About autism, though, your question is not about the siblings. Your question is about the autistic child. Well, depending on the kind of placement on the band the autistic child is, I'll tell you this right now. There's so much that, because, again, we're from Pakistan or India, we're not trained into looking at this. England is trained into looking at autism really well. So they're going to push the lower number of the band back to the normal schools, normality, and he's going to train, the autistic child is going to train himself or herself into performance. Dependent on exceptional cases where he's on the extreme of the spectrum, that's not just autism. That's a lot of other problems. Yeah. And may Allah have mercy on all those parents who have, that is a direct ticket to Jannah. Direct ticket to Jannah for the parents. So that's a gift, Allah's gift. Once you're all going to be dead in less than 50 years, not our kids though, but I'm not going to survive for more than that. Most probably, wallahu. So that's it. But that time, on the day of judgment, these autistic children will be a source of envy for everybody else. You understand me? So whoever has those kind of kids, right now I know you're going to go through a lot of them. But you know what? That's the easiest patient to attend to, because that's your own. That's your own. And I know it's not easy, but it is still the easiest patient to attend to. And you would expect nothing less than if you had some problem and your son would treat you. So it's not such a, but I hope you read about autism and you see the placement on the spectrum of where children could be. Most of these placements can be turned back into, they can live very normal lives. Okay?